Hello and welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Cambay. West Ham today at Anfield, and the Reds came out 3-1 winners in that game. All in all, good to take the 3 points. I think it was well deserved at the end. At the end of the game. So let's get into the bits of the game. But just before I say that, just want to, when the team sheet comes out and we're all over Twitter, players are getting slated for being picked by Jurgen Klopp, i.e. Gomez, um, Joel Matip, you know, Curtis Jones. Uh, Look, guys, it's dead simple, this one. If you're not happy with whichever team Jurgen picks to play against, whoever, don't bother supporting us. We need to get behind the Reds. This is a sort of like a not a, well a brand new team that we've got, or a brand new squad of players that we've got this season. If you're not happy with any of the teams that we start against, against teams, don't bother watching us, don't bother supporting us. Go and watch Everton play. Go and watch any other team play. It was just getting a bit silly. Yeah, it was a tough game. Jurgen said in his press conference it will be a super tough game, and he was right. First half, we were lucky really not to be two down at least, before we scored. And rightly so. Stonewaller penalty, yeah. Great play through the middle of the park, and yeah, typical Mo. Uh, great, great pen straight down the middle. I think he nearly took a ball boy out after he'd scored. Darwin could have had a couple in the first half, and then we was obviously giving West Ham chances, and our Achilles heel again. Cross in, goal 1-1. Um, I, I, Virgil could have done a lot better. He saw Bowen, and then before he could react, Bowen. It was a great finish. Every credit, but we let them back in it. Then half time 1-1. We stayed in the game, which was good because we were not at it. And then second half, we just seemed to have changed. We came out much better. The passing was more fluid. I have to mention Dominic Slobosly. What a baller we have. He has absolutely been tremendous today. 80 odd passes he did today, non-stop running. That lad has got some engine on him. I thought Alex McAllister, that was his best game for us in a red shirt. The pass to Darwin for the second, and Darwin instinctively, first time shot, brilliant finish. Again, Darwin had another couple of half chances in the second half, so he could have had more than one. And then we got the third. Now, I've got to talk about Joel Matip. I thought he was really, really good today. He kept Antonio quiet because Antonio had been blagging all week that he always does well against Liverpool, and Liverpool will be sort of like scared of him, etc. But I think the centre halves and Joe Gomez had him in their back pocket today. He didn't have a sniff today, Off he went with the tail between his legs, blowing bubbles. But yeah, Joe Matip, I thought he was good. Joe Gomez, I thought again really well, played really well today in that right back berth, and the midfield. Curtis Jones, I thought he had a good game today. Okay, couple of mislaid passes and whatever, but other than that, great. Mo Salah. I think he's just getting better and better now as the season's going along. he's not his old Mo, as in scoring lots of goals, etc. He's obviously doing his assists and things, but he was on it today, which was good to see. Darwin, as I say, we all said that this season will be Darwin's season where it will click for him. He's improving game by game, and he's getting the goals now, which is great. Luis Diaz always busied himself throughout the game. I thought he was unlucky a couple of times, but the subs come on. The subs do make a massive difference to us this season. We didn't have that last season, but Gakpo coming on, Jota, Endo. It's really, really good to see that. And we saw the game out. We probably needed the third goal because it was always in the back of your mind that they could come and get an equaliser and things like that. But yeah, it was a good performance by the Reds, and the crowd was a bit quiet. I thought throughout the 90 minutes as I was watching it. Jurgen Klopp's after match thoughts. He said it was a difficult game. We weren't at it in the first half, which is probably true. But like he said, it's important that we stayed in the game, and we did stay in the game in the first half. Second half was totally different. We started to give them problems, which he was happy about, and like he said, the boys that came on made a massive positive effort in their man of the match. Again, has to be Dominic Szoboszlai. Like I say, he was outstanding. Did really well. I mentioned in the first half about has been could have been 2-0 down. It could have been 3 actually, if it wasn't for Ali with that superb save. So yeah, 2 or 3 down at before we'd even scored. So yeah, Ali, he's top keeper for us. Absolutely superb. Couldn't do anything with their equaliser. Wasn't his fault, nowhere near. We just lost our way a bit there. But yeah, Ali again, top game from him, and I'm just glad that he's our keeper. Right, just a couple of more little bits before I finish off. There was the mini derby yesterday. Our under-18 scored a late 96-minute winner against the Everton under-18s. So we won that one 2-1. And the under-20s, they won 2-0 today against the under-23s. They won 2-0 against Wolves in the Premier League 2 match. So all in all, it's been a good good weekend for the men's team and the under-18s and under-23s. That's been really good. So Leicester next on Wednesday. Massive. There'll be probably 11 changes for that game. I think Leicester will play the strongest team against us at Anfield. So that'll be interesting to see how we get on there. You'll probably see the likes of Ben Doak starting again. Batičić, I think he'll start, etc. You might see even Trent, if he's fit enough to start or have a run out. Ibu, he'll probably be in there. Maybe Kwanzaa, but yeah, it'll be one of those games where you're going to be doing the changes, etc. Against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. So that's 18 games unbeaten, I think, is it, for the Reds? It's great to see. We go clear second again, which is good. But our next 2 games are away to Tottenham. Another late nighter on Saturday, and the one after that will be the Premier League game will be against Brighton. Brighton are third, Tottenham are fourth. So big games, and we've got the big players now to compete in those. So as I say, that's enough from me. I'm a happy red, just like many of you guys out there. So enjoy the rest of the Sunday evening. Okay, up the Reds.